Hi, everyone. This is Carol Dunlop from Creative Services International. I am your online WOW strategist. T. Renee asked me to give you a rundown of what I learned at the conference that I just attended that was called Build Your Speaking Biz Bootcamp. It was a 3-day event. We were going from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I wanted to summarize my takeaways from it. This is a very short video that I put together that will help you to kind of connect with me in what I learned at this event. Number 1, dreams don't come true, plans come true. They were very specific about this and how you need to put a plan in place. You know that old saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So that's what this conference was all about. It was about really putting down what you needed to do, when you needed to do it, and then following through on that, so that at the end of the time, the end of the plan, you were speaking multiple times a week and making very good money, or speaking multiple times a month or a few times a year, but still making very good money. Number 2, it's not about you, it's about your audience and how you can help them to live the life they've always wanted. They started out with a video that said words change lives, and we know this. We always heard that thing about, sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. But I don't believe that, because words can hurt you. But words can help you. Words can inspire you. Words can make you do something that you never, ever thought you could do. And this was the premise of what they were talking about by becoming a speaker. By becoming a speaker, the words out of your mouth can inspire someone to do something they never, ever thought that they could do. Number 3, and they drove this home, be you. It's a job to be who you really are. Isn't that the truth? You can't really be anybody else but you, so you might as well work on being the best you that you can be. What they really meant by that was, don't try to copy somebody else's style, don't try to copy somebody else's stories, don't try to copy what someone else does. You create your stories. You create how you present your stories, how your talk goes. Everything about you is authentic and unique, and that's what you present to the world. Number 4, stay away from the middle. Because if you think about this, people that you know, quote, and read about are all on the edge. None of them are in the middle. It's like the verse in the Bible says, you are neither hot nor cold. So if you're neither hot nor cold, I don't even want to deal with you. I'd rather deal with someone who is hot on fire, or someone on the opposite who is cold as ice. That way I know where you stand. But if you're in the middle, you're wishy-washy. What can I do with that? And if you look at the people out there that are getting all the attention right now, people just can't wait to get around them. They are either hot or cold. And whatever that means to you, they're on the edge. They have an opinion, they state what their opinion is, and they stand strong by it, and they don't waver. Number 5, your number 1 competition is entertainment. It's actually not other speakers, other bloggers, other writers, other anything. It's entertainment and the media. Because if you look right now, I bet that some of you are looking at some video on Facebook, or maybe you're on Periscope, or maybe you're actually just got out of a Facebook Live. Maybe on TV, you are looking at some crazy show or some show that's really on the edge itself, and you are feeling all these feelings, you're being entertained, and you're saying, oh, that's awesome. Well, that's what your competition is. If you want to be a speaker, or really anything else, even if you're a blogger, even if you're a writer, even if you're a podcaster, your competition is still entertainment. So what you have to do is not educate people, you have to edutain them. You're going to give them an education, but they don't really know that they're being educated, but they do know that they are being entertained. Because actually, people can get all the information they want on the internet for free. So why should they pay you, give you their email address, dish out some dollars to you? It's because you are entertaining them. Number 6, you don't have to change, but you do have to continually adapt. There is a difference. You might as well say, well, I do have to change. Well, maybe you do, but you have to continually adapt. If that means changing, then that's what it means. But if you think about all the people who have lasted all this time, the great singers, the great actors, the great speakers, the phenomenal business people who are out there, they all adapted. It's like you adapt or you die or you become irrelevant, which is almost worse because then you die a slow death. There was a quote that one of the speakers said at the conference, and his name was Randy, and it said, if you want things to be better, you have to be different. If you want things to be different, you have to change. Number 7, it really is not hard to be good. You make it hard so that you'll have an excuse for not doing it. Isn't that really true in all of the things that we really need to do but don't want to do? We make up an excuse and say that it's too hard. When I was personal training, I never wrote diets out for people. The reason then is because if I wrote you a diet, you weren't going to follow it anyway. My clients would come back and tell me, oh, that diet is too hard for me to follow, and that was the excuse that they used for not doing it. So think about you in your world of social media or web design or personal growth or productivity coaching or whatever it is that you do, or whatever it is basically that you really want to do, that you want to excel at. Do you make it seem so hard that you have an excuse not to do it in the first place? Just think about that for a minute. Okay, number 8, now this was very important, and we can use this in speaking or really anything we're doing, writing or podcasting, whatever. In anything that you do, especially in speaking, you should stir up 4 basic emotions with your story. And if you talk to my good friend Candace L. Davis, she'll say that story is part of everything. It's part of writing. It's part of speaking. It's part of whatever you do. If you can share a story with someone, they will remember the story before they remember anything else. So those 4 basic emotions that you want people that you want to stir up in people are make them mad, make them glad, make them sad, and make them scared. If you can do all of that in what you're presenting to them, then they will definitely remember you. And if they remember you, they're going to come back and want some more of you. Okay, number 9 is be known for something, but control what you're known for. I talk about this in one of the speeches that I have, Building Your Brand Using Social Media. And when you talk about branding is not what you present to people. It's not your logo. It's not your colors. It's not really your how you dress, your hairdo, or whatever. Branding is what people say about you when you're not in the room. It's how they talk about you. It's what they think. When they mention your name, what comes up for them? So if you want to be known for something, control what you're known for. Put out there what you want people to know about you and how you want them to feel about you, because you are in control. When the stories get out that you're not in control of, that's how the bad branding happens. So always be in control of what you are known for. And then finally, number 10, and this is a big one. People are always talking about, how much should I charge, or what should my fee be, or whatever. And I learned this was a huge one for me. Your fee is your announcement to the world of your confidence in your skill set. I think I need to say that one again. Your fee is your announcement to the world of your confidence in your skill set. Because when we all start off, we're all, lowballing what we're charging people. But as we grow and become better, more expert at what we're doing, we should be charging more, and people should be paying more. The thing is, you can't make a living, you can't make money, you can't live the life of your dreams by charging pennies. But in order to charge dollars, you have to be good at what you're doing. So just remember, your fee is your announcement to the world of your confidence in your skill set. Now, those were the 10 things that I learned at this boot camp, the speaking boot camp, and I'm going to use those things to go out into the world and to share my message with others and to help them make their lives better. If you have any questions or you would like to talk to me a little bit further about it, or maybe you have some questions about social media and what I do, then feel free to schedule your online wow session where we will look together at your online presence and see what you're doing right and where you're missing out on clients and what we can do to stop that. You can go to www.bit.ly/onlinewow. Again, that's www.bit.ly/onlinewow. Look forward to chatting with you in the group. Thanks.